Hello boys and girls and everyone else in between. Step into the office and welcome to episode 8 of The Scarf My Father Wore, my Let's Play series on FM20 with the Mighty Hatters, Stockport County. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new and go and check out all my other videos. And if you really want to support me and keep the old wife off me back, make this worthwhile, because I do get a bit of earache now and again, you can always become a patron. You'll find a link to that and everything else involving this series down below in the description. Now, I've played quite a few games and I think I've teed up a decent live con today. But if I told you I'd played 23 games and only won 9 of them, obviously not all in the league, you'd probably think, oh, things are going a bit shit. And they might be. It might be your point of view. You might think the wheels are falling off, or you might think we're doing well. Let's see. Let's get into it, eh? Let's get started right now. And we'll start here with a defeat in the League Cup, the Carabao Cup 4th round. I think we beat Barrow, Carlisle and Wigan to get here. So for a team like us, League 2 team, newly League 2 team, to get this far was pretty good. And this is our arch rival. It's a team Stockport fans hate the most. I work in Stockport, talk to a lot of lads, a lot of county fans. I work with loads of them. I'm going to go into a game next season when we can with a few of them. They said a few of them hate United, but they all detest City. And that was before City had money. They just don't like them. And I mean, to be fair to them, they're not the biggest club. I'd say Stockport are a bit bigger than County. Just City have got money. That's the only difference. And City beat us. But they've got more quality. And they only kind of just beat us. I think we put up a decent fight, to be fair. When you think of the play, now they B-teamed it. We still got good players on that pitch. Until they beat us 2-1, I think it's embarrassing for Manchester City. We still had one game to play. I'm pretty sure I hadn't played this game during the last episode. And it was against Barrow, the easiest team in the group. But we'd already qualified by beating the 2 hardest teams in the group. Now, I'll show you the group in a second. But I like sharing things in real life. And, you know, Stockport, they've got a new owner. He's worth 420 million. He's got big plans for Stockport in real life. He's my chairman on here. 420 million is a lot of money for a club like Stockport. He wants to regenerate the ground. He's got a 7-year plan to get his club back into the Championship, which is definitely where they belong. Obviously, I talked about him getting rid of a few players. My friend's brother Sam is one of them. But they're bringing in loads of exciting players, new players, young players, professional players. I think the aim for County next year, minimum, is to get out of the league, get back into the Football League where they belong. And the reason I'm talking about this is because they've just made a signing for 75 grand. I think he was player of the season last year. And I can't believe it. I think I might have to get a County shirt and get his name on the back. They've signed John Rooney, Wayne Rooney's little brother, who's had a good career. He's been at a few teams, Chester, Wrexham. He's out in America, wasn't he, when he was younger? He's got all his hair, hasn't he? Shows you genetics. You can just be lucky with one person and the next one's unlucky. Because Wayne lost it when he was like 12, didn't he? Whereas John has got a full head of hair, hasn't he? But he's a very good player at the level that he's going to be playing at with Stockport. And he's a good player on here. He's worth 105 grand. And because Stockport have bought him, I'm going to keep my eye on him. I might try and get him. Like I said, we'd already qualified. And that defeat to Barrow didn't affect our group standing. We topped the group, which is great. Because I'd love to go and win this. But, you know, you've got Leeds under 23s. No offence. But once you start getting into this tournament, you're going to start coming up against bigger teams. Under 23 teams. And the first one was Newcastle United's under 23s. Packed with talent though, to be fair. Some good players. Should have beat us maybe. But I think we matched them. We went, you know, head to head. Wasn't scared. We had no fear. We scored. We scored early. They scored. Then we scored again quite early. They got one. All first half action. Second half, nothing happened. Went to penalties. And we won. On to the third round. And our luck ran out. Everton under 23s. I've got to be honest, there's a lot of good young players at Everton. A lot of good young players, to be fair. They've got a great academy, haven't they? John Rooney's from that academy. So is Wayne. Can't believe County fans, they better be chanting next year if you're a County fan. I mean, I've done it. I used to have a season ticket at Old Trafford. I used to love going, Rooney, Rooney, Rooney. You're going to get to do it. I think that's amazing. Good player, man. Anyway, 1-1. They came back into it. Moise Keane. I mean, they got Moise Keane in their team. And he scored him a goal in the 83rd minute. We were this close, man. So I'm going to share with you some of the good games we've played in the league. And the first one is against Leyton Orient. They were top of the league at one point. Great team. I said this before. I love and want to do something with them in the future. Just like the club's name, the logo and all that good stuff. And we beat them 2-0, which I think was an absolute beastly game for us because, you know, we lost a player. It was quite even. We just edged it. Substitutions came on and were amazing. So yeah, this is a great victory. And it's only a couple of games after the Salford. So we beat Salford in a live com. I think we drew a couple of games and we won this. So we started to get a run together. This game I'm sharing with you just because of the goals. Dilly dilly ding dong. Got an hat-trick. A couple of lads scored. Stanley got injured again in this game. Like I said, got injury does our Stanley. But we dominated Stevenage. Although they did score some goals as well. So defensively, looks like we were crap. But my defence played great. Maybe because one of them scored. That probably saved him. And you've got to think this whole season, really, I've been playing with Hinchcliffe in net. Stevens is back. And probably would have been my #1 keeper. But Hinchcliffe's just keeping him in. I've just thought sack it. He's done alright for me at the start. We're doing a lot better than I thought. So, I mean, keep him in. I mean, I'd like to get a better keeper eventually, but that's another thing. But 5-3. And I'm going to share this with you because it's Salford. It's the second time we've played them. So we played them both times this year. A good team and all. Got money. I've been Salford manager. Flew through the league with Salford. And just really happy with this result. Stanley didn't get injured. He got man of the match this time and scored, which is great. He's a decent player, Connor Stanley. Liam Cullum's starting to find his feet as well. Does play on the left most of the time, but he's found his feet. Played up front a few times. And that's the thing. I've had to use a lot of not formations, but a lot of different variations with players. I might talk about that later. So yeah, we've done the double over Salford, which is, I'm really proud of that. And even though we've lost a few games and drawn quite a few games, we find ourselves in 5th, which is way better than I thought. Salford are still above us, so that shows you we beat them twice, beaten Leyton Orient, so we've beaten them big teams. Was it Stevenage? Beat them. I mean, come on. Barrow, who beat us in the cup, bottom of the league. So they're where they should be. You know, we're supposed to be down there with them. So I'm really happy with the players I brought in. I'm happy with the way they're gelling together. I'm happy with the tactic. Nothing's perfect. I understand that. But I'm still happy. I think we can do well. And if we can stay in them playoffs, which is tight, don't get me wrong, 45 points, 43 points. We could easily end up here any minute. If we can stay in here, you've always got a chance. And the fact that 3 teams go up, I mean, anything could happen this year. And just to show you the beautiful rainbow that is our fixtures, that Salford game I've highlighted is, of course, the live com from episode 7. So they're all the fixtures in the league. You know, we've done well here. I mean, like, I probably made it sound worse than it was, but in the league, we've not done bad. Look, that's a good run. Getting beat, went a really good run again. Dropped a couple of points, a couple of good games, and we've just been beaten off Scunthorpe. And we're going into today's game, of course, against Leyton Orient. Why not? Because they are second in the league. They have been at top of the league. We've beat them already, but that's not why I want to play them. It's because they're a good team. I want to hopefully put on a good show against a good team. I like Leyton Orient. One of the best logos in the Football League. One of the best names in the Football League. So Paca Herrera, hopefully we're going to go head to head and we're going to come out on top. But we're going up against the best defence in the league by some margin. This guy, I don't know if he plays defensive, we'll have to see. But obviously that is some distance between him and Crawley. I mean, we're all the way down there. We can see the 35, nearly 20 goals more than them. But it's kind of the other way around. We're an attacking team. Bit of a Kevin Keegan maybe. We'll score. You score 3, we'll score 5. Because we're doing all right. I mean, Forest Green. Wow. Wow, we need to take a look at who's scoring them goals, don't we? Maybe purchase one of them, maybe steal one. If he comes out on a free, maybe. We'll have to find out. But Leyton Orient down there with 35. So it's going to be a good attack versus a great defence. And from my experience, usually a good defence comes out on top. Financially, my chairman might be worth 420 million, but he hasn't put any of that into the club. He's not invested anything yet, which is a bit disappointing because he is a rich man. So, you know, I'm not too worried. I mean, you can build great teams at this level with no money, as long as you've got a little bit of room in the wages, which right now we haven't got. Let's check in with the boys. And Sammy Walker, he might not have the legs anymore in real life, apparently, but he's doing a job for me. And he had that big injury, but he's come back and he's been more of an impact player. Had a few starts, to be fair, and he's still doing really well. He's just a good passer of the ball. I don't know if he just fits my tactics. Sits there, passes, gives it, passes. So I've got no complaints with Sam Walker this year. Maybe his last. We'll see what happens, but I want to keep him at the club. Dilly dilly ding dong. 17 goals. I did not expect that from him. I thought he was good. Got a bit of pace. but he's been really, really good. Connor Stanley, my right winger, very good as well, scoring goals, setting goals up. Liam Hogan, real solid defender. He's had a bit of fitness issues now and again, so I've had to drop him for the odd game. I didn't want to, but when he's fit, he's brilliant. I mean, there's no one else really over a 7 average rating, but a lot of these guys are doing well. And what I said this at the start, I felt like I had a squad. Like if you look at positions, let's switch it. I've got loads of guys who can play up front, all on the wings, all different midfielder roles and so on, defence and midfield. So I've had like Cullen up front, Cullen on the left. I've had Stanley on the wing. I've had Dilla Ding Dong on the left. I've had him on the right. I've had him up front. While I've had Liam, McAllidan playing up top. He's really struggled with his fitness this year. That's why he's done a lot of sub appearances, trying to get him back into it. Still scored a few goals. So I've had all this flexibility in the squad, and we're doing really well. And I think that's really helped us when we have struggled with fitness or an injury or a suspension. I can switch it round, and guys are still doing enough for us to keep picking up points. So I'm really, really happy with this. It's so much fun to play. I wish I could just play it. It should be a tough challenge away from home, which I'm excited about. I love playing red teams when you're playing in blue. I think it's a great kit clash. But you know, they're second in the league. They are second in the league. Loads of points. 13 points ahead of us. Well, we might have a little thing up our sleeve, because in January, which it is January right now, I made another signing. We've signed Regan Slater on loan from Sheffield United. And I really like this kid. He's going to be playing today. I think we found the right player here. Now here's the team lineups. And I will say, obviously you can have a lot of loans, but you can only ever pick 5 in your matchday squad. So now I think I've got 8 players on loan. You've got to be clever and do a few things. Now Dilla Ding Dong's starting. Like I always say, I always see what my assistant thinks and then change it to what I think, just to see. And he didn't want to play half my team. And if I listen to him, I never win. Now he's not 100% fit, but he's going for it. Got Cullen on the left, Stanley on the right, good. Walker playing really well. Slater's coming in as well. Like I said, I've had to make a few changes. I've got a kid as a backup goalkeeper, because you also have to have one player that's come through the academy, and I haven't got one, so that's something we really need to start to think about going forward. So I'm excited for this. It's raining. It always seems like it rains. I have a live comment, no matter what part of the country we're in. If you're not from England, you probably look at this series and think, bloody hell, is England just wet? It is quite rainy. I mean, Manchester, where I'm from, is mega rainy. Early chance there, bit shit. But I mean, Manchester's more rainy because of our location than most places. I don't mind the rain. But yeah, it rains every time. But do you remember when you were a kid? I used to love it when it was like nice and warm in the spring or even the summer and it rained. And you're playing playing football, you could do sliding tackles and all that. I used to love that. So 15 minutes in and not a lot is happening. Cambridge though, I think. I've just seen Cambridge are beating Salford 2-0. That's quite good, because obviously Salford are just above us. Could do with them dropping some points. We just need to get some points at the minute. It's a pretty shit game, to be fair. What, 20 odd minutes in now already? No highlights. They're all focused. Let's see if we can get my boys focused. We have a classic. Demand more. We'll see if that works. Here's Hinchcliffe. Come on, mate. Come on. Done alright. Done alright for an ex-part-timer. Rolls it out to Hogan. Is this going to be a classic county move? Look at that from Dilly Ding Dong. Here's Walker. Gets the ball, passes it. Slater. Vision pass. Yeah, a bit risque. And here come Leyton Orient. Can we win it back? Go on, Sammy. No, his legs are gone. No, he's not. He's charging. He's charging. Oh, no, he's getting through everyone. He's carving through us like a knife through butter. Oh, another freaking highlight for Leyton Orient. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. You just know sometimes. Piss off right here. I've told the boys to push forward. Not happy with this. And here they come again. I know we're away from home. I know they're good. But we bossed them, I think, when we played them at Edgeley Park. Good bit of football from Orient. No, they're doing alright, aren't they? They started really well. There's Jord. Header again. Hinchcliffe. David De Gea save. Although David De Gea is a bit crap these days. Come on, County. I just want to say thank you for everyone who's sticking with this series. Really do appreciate it. And anyone who's come over and checked out the Dundee United rebuild. I love that. Well, it's half time here, and they're definitely the better team. They're playing better. They're doing more. I think I'm going to get angry. Real angry and kick some motherfucking ass in that changing room. So gave him good ass kicking. Got the usual full greens, apart from one player who's now nervous. Here's Walker. Oh, is that a Penga? It's a penalty! I don't know what happened, and I also don't care. I'm pretty sure Sammy Walker's my penalty taker. Number 8, the hero. Come on, don't let me down. Don't let me down, Sammy. Boom! Boom! The bread breaker Busquets strikes again. I'd say it was my inspirational half-time bollocking that did that, but it's not, is it? It's just a penalty. Yeah, it's Imoru who's nervous. He's the only one who's switched off, really, when I give him all an ass kicking. I mean, I'd take a draw here away against one of the best teams in the league when we're supposed to be getting relegated. You always got to look at that as a positive, I think, but, you know, we want to win it. Let's make some changes. Right, then we've made 3 changes. Stanley Slater and Dilly Ding Dong's come off. Put Liam up top, Lloydie on the wing, Ride, and Drumfeld, who's done really well. He's the guy picked up from somewhere good. I've also put all the faces in. I know you've probably not seen that in this episode, but all them faces I didn't have. I've updated my face pack. Whatever their manager says, they're not happy. I demanded more as well. Come on. Let's get an highlight. Here we go. Here we go. And it's a bloody Orient highlight. Don't like it. Don't like it. Well done, Inchcliffe. Well done, mate. Well done. Such an average keeper. He does well. Pulls off some right worldies. Oh, here we go. Liam, fresh legs. He's not 100% fit. He's the number 9, but he can be lethal. Oh! Boom, 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 boom. Have that. Have that. Superb sub. Superb. I don't always watch the replays because it's extra editing, extra time upon the episode, but sometimes I just want to share it with you. It is 2-1 here. Look at that. Oh, what an angle to score from. I love you, Liam. So, Orient are in shock. Absolute shock. I've gone to balance, so, you know, not defensive, but we're not going full out attack. Did you see that pass? Oh, I just couldn't get onto it. Like I said, I've gone to balanced up there. Like I said, this tactic ain't the best, but I think it's available now in the description if you want to try it out. Here we go, 4 minutes of injury time. Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? Are we going to nick it? Get in! Get in! 2 of my favourite players scored. I think we started off quite slow, but we came into our own. Stat-wise, it looks quite equal. That is an absolute victory for us. So happy with that. Salford got beat 3-0, and I've got nothing against Salford, but obviously we're going neck to neck with them, aren't we, at the minute? And we've got a game in hand, which if we win, we go up to 51 points, we would be in a promotion place. Long way to go. Long way to go, but that is a great morale booster. I praised them passionately, and they loved it. Also, don't forget, Michelle, what do you want to say to everyone? I mean, you've got to listen to Michelle. Mrs. Keegan, or Miss Keegan, or whatever she's called. She's called Mrs. Right now. She married a right numpty. But let's forget about him. Do as that beautiful woman says. Smash that like button, because I think that deserves it. What a victory, and look where we are. I love County. I love this game. But we've got a long, long road ahead of us, haven't we? A lot of big games there, a lot of big teams. Some right battles on our hands, but yeah, I can't wait. So I think what I'm going to do is play right through and we'll see where we get. Can we get promoted? Can we get to the playoffs? Whatever happens, hopefully episode 9 will be a really good one. So there we have it. That's the end of episode 8. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough to smash the like button. Get involved in the comments. Let's get to know each other. Let me know what you think of the series. Let me know what you think of the season, and give me a prediction. What do you reckon we can do? I think we look all right, really, on our day, don't we? I'm really, 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 really surprised, but also very, very happy with how things are going. So yeah, make sure you check out my Dundee series, and thank you as always for taking time out of your busy day to sit here with me, my ugly mush, in this office with this club. Honestly, I appreciate it. You mean the world to me. You let me do my hobby, and I honestly owe you for that. So thank you very much. I will see you next time. Episode 9. Don't be late. Bye-bye.